What is up? This is your girl, Bofina1, bringing you guys another YouTube video. So today I want to talk to you guys about the reasons why, or the main reason why I have decided to, not go back to Destiny, because I have had quite a few people, on my PlayStation 4 friend list, and, some people in the stream wondering, hey, are you going to go back and play Destiny? Are you going to, get the new DLC? And, where have you been? Where have you been? And, to answer the question, I wouldn't say 100% no, but I would probably say there's a good chance that I'm probably not going to go back to playing Destiny. And, there are quite a few reasons. Like I said, Destiny overall is a really fun game. I really enjoyed playing with a lot of friends, doing the raids, doing the Taken King raid, and, just having fun leveling up and everything. But the biggest problem with that game is the microtransactions of the game. And some of you may not know necessarily what microtransactions are. And basically, microtransactions is where a company either releases a certain part of a game and then you have to pay for something else, or it could be something as like a monthly subscription, or in order to get to the next level, you have to pay, this much to get there. And with Destiny, that was basically the case the whole time. So this is kind of how this story went. When I first bought Destiny, the game just itself was $20. It had a minimum amount of 10, so only I think it was up to level 30. And then after that, you had to get like another DLC. And then there was another one. So there were two DLCs. I think I ended up getting a deal, and I think it might have been like, $40 or so. And then in order to get the Taken Kings, which was the new raid, that DLC, I think it was like another $30 to $40. But then what really bugged me and a lot of other people was that, let's say like me, I didn't play the game right when it came out, but I, was playing the game when it was relatively new. But then after, they came out with a legendary edition, so that basically combined the game and all the other DLCs for like $50, which is almost like paying like less than half what I paid for everything all together. And so I kind of just felt like I was being not played, but like I'm spending all this extra money, and then supposedly, rumor is that, the new DLC that's supposed to be coming out, they're going to make you pay for that, even though I had bought the season pass that's supposed to allow me to get, new DLCs, new expansions. And the only thing that was really new was the holiday stuff. That was the only thing that I actually ended up getting free. And it wasn't really much. It was just kind of like little small gadgets of gear. Nothing really like to die for, like they made it seem like. And, I enjoyed Destiny. Destiny was really fun. That was a game I spent a lot of hours in. I spent a lot of time in, and I could just grind the game, like just keep grinding it. But I just kind of felt like over time that it just ended up being me spending my money all the time. I mean, every other week I feel like I was constantly having to spend money on this expansion, this DLC, because the DLCs are honestly not that big. The DLCs are usually only a couple missions, and that was it. And it doesn't take that long to do a couple missions. I mean, the raids, obviously, that was really the big meat where everybody get the raid gear. But still, it was just, I don't know, the game, it just got to a point where I just felt like I was just being taken advantage of, and I was just spending all my money, all my time, and I was broke. I didn't have any money to like really go out a whole lot because I was spending so much of my money on the game. I didn't have money just to buy other games, because most of my money went towards that game, and it just became ridiculous. And then they've had a really big gap in terms of expansion wise, coming out a new one. I think the new one's supposed to be coming out either the beginning of next year or the end of this year. So, I mean, it's been it's gonna be a while, and I just feel like I've kind of have gotten away from the game. And the other thing I didn't really care for was the raid system. Like, I didn't understand, like, okay, you had basically had I forgot what the website was called, but it was basically a website where you would put up, almost like a thread saying like, hey, I'm getting ready to play this raid. Is anybody else getting ready to play it? If so, add me here, join my group, right? Because they didn't have a queue up system. So instead of them just making where, you could join in anybody's raid, or, if you was a certain light, you could just join in, you had to find people. And that was sometimes a hassle, because people would come into the raid, they didn't know what they were doing, and they would leave, and then you'd be one person down. And most of the raids, they were like 6-man raids, so you needed all 6 people in order to complete the raid. And I just got over it, to be honest. Just the stress of like constantly trying to do this. And there are some people that are playing the game and are coming back, and the game, like I said, is good. I may go back, but I just feel like if they're going to continuously keep doing the same thing, microtransactioning me and nickel and diming me every single second, I'm officially will be done with Destiny. I'm not going to come back. I'm done spending money you know, on different parts of the game that should have been the full game to begin with, you know, just so they can make extra bucks. And that's just like the state of the gaming community and how it is. And I'm really over that whole thing of spending so much money, countless, you know, hundreds of dollars just on one game, not on numerous games, but one game. So I mean, that's kind of like my rant and, you know, my reasoning behind the reason why I am really considering like not going back to Destiny, and there's a good chance that I will not be going back. I may go back if they kind of cool down the microtransactions, but I'm so far behind now. Like my light is like, I think, low twos, and the light now is like almost close to 250. So I would have to do a lot of grinding. So we'll see. But yeah, guys, that's kind of like my rant and my reasoning behind why I have basically leaned more towards not going back to Destiny and just kind of moving on to other games. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, as well as don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Bofina1, that's BOFINA1, and on Twitch at twitch.tv/Bofina1, and on Facebook at Bofina1. And I'll leave all three of those links down below in the description box. And also, let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section of Destiny. You know, are you guys big Destiny fans? Are you thinking about playing it, you know, or going back to it? Have you not played, or are you thinking about playing it? What do you think of the whole microtransaction thing, the whole legendary thing, just the whole thing with it? You know, let me know what you guys think.